Welcome to yoga. It's supposed to rain, but it's sunny. So, yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes, yeah. So, that's kind of our theme today. It's like we can do this together. And this being rain or shine, we do what we do, we play our part, we do our thing, we contribute, and we're all in this together. We can do this. And so come into child's pose. Bring your hands towards the top of the mat. Sit on your heels. Spread your knees wide. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Let it go. Ujjayi. Breathing in. Tippy toe your hands a little bit farther up towards the top of the mat. Pull on your shoulders. And pull your chest towards like pulling your shoulder into their sockets. Turn your inner elbows towards the sky. And let it go. Active pose. Downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the next. Ujjayi. Bring your heels up towards the sky. Breathe in. Let it go. Bring your heels down. Breathing, bring your heels up towards the sky. And bring your heels down. Ujjayi. And then walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll on top of the mat. You can reach for your elbows if you want. Or just dangle your head, let it go. Drop your hands maybe towards the mat. You can go from side to side. Bend one knee, bend the next. Ujjayi, ragdoll. We can do this together. This meaning that we have all our way of doing this, like our way to contribute. But there's only one life, right? Only not one way to do something, but one life. Ujjayi. And then roll yourself all the way up. Mountain pose, hands by your side. I will come into true north alignment just to align your body today. Somehow I feel for that. So bring your feet at 12 o'clock, hip width apart. So they're straight. And then push your big toe mount to the floor. And then press the center of each heel down to the floor. And press and pull your toes towards your nose and then spread your toes. Grounding from the feet, feel the earth. Take your inner ankles and pull them down and back. And take your outer shins towards each other, pull them together. And pull your muscle to the bone in your thigh, so muscle to bone connection in your thigh. Tilt your pelvis forward and up. Bring your belly button into the spine and expand your chest and upper back. Bring your chin towards the back of your neck. Everything is active in this pose. Breathe in, everything active. Your arms are active, muscle to bone connection in your triceps and your biceps. Belly button into the spine and release. Ujjayi. Hands to heart center. Inhale to 1 Om together. Inhale. Inhale, hands to the ceiling, look up and fold forward. Halfway lift, hands to shin. And bend your knees here. Bring your chin towards the back of your neck. No ripple in the back of your neck. Push your hips backwards, leaning towards your heel just a bit. Lift the 10 toes. Pull your shoulders blades together and pull your shoulders inside their socket. Ujjayi. Breathing in. Breathing out. Look straight down. And we're doing this together. We might be not all doing the same thing, the same way, but we're doing this together. This life that we have, and being respectful, like if somebody doesn't do it exactly like you want to be it done, understanding that we have different bodies, different shapes, different way, and fold forward. Plank pose and a low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. And walk your feet, your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, hands to the ceiling. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Let's do 3 more sun A's at your own pace. Yogi go, flow forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Do 2 more. Yogi go. Ujjayi. Yeah, everybody does it different. Everybody has their way of doing it. And we get upset because people don't do it our way. So we're in this together, meaning that like we're doing sun A's together, but you have your way. And then you learn from other people by looking, and we'll meet in downward facing dog, looking at the way they're doing it. Maybe you're doing it, and being a discovery. Ujjayi. Bend your knees, fold forward, halfway lift, chair pose. Sit in your chair, be in the chair, being in this together. Lift your toes towards your nose, go towards your ear. We're in this pose, in this chair together. No comparison. We're just in this pose. Fold forward, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Doing some sun B's, warrior 1, right foot, right hand, left foot at 45, hands to the ceiling. Ujjayi. Bend into that right knee. Take your pinky fingers and pull them towards the back of the wall. Open your chest, open the right knee. Come down on the right hip. Pull your left hip forward. Open your chest and upper back. And these are just cues, right? We're all in this together. This life, this energy. When you get that we're all in this together, it makes a whole lot of difference in the way you show up. Ujjayi. To discover something. Ujjayi. Leaving a space a little better. Ujjayi. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, left hand side. Hands to the ceiling. Ujjayi. Bring your right hip forward and your left hip a little back. Bend into that left hip. Bend the knee a bit more. Open the left knee. Bring your inner elbows towards the back, behind your ears. Open the chest. We're in this together, in this pose. But doesn't mean we all have to do the same thing. It's actually quite the contrary. Your community, we're all in this together. But it doesn't mean that we all have to do the same thing. It means that we have to do our part. Our part in being in this together. And like being in this pose is just being in this pose. Coming up with the way you do your pose. Like it's an energy thing. How you show up, hands to the mat, plank pose, low plank, upward facing dog, Downward facing dog. Aha. Ujjayi. Bend your knees, float forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose. Sit in your chair. Deep sit. Knees on top of your ankles, shoulder blades together. We're in this together. This meaning not the pose, but this, it's a little bit like you show up for a party and you're bringing your food or your drinks. And that's just being part of it, but like it's better, bigger than that. It's like showing up as yourself, this energy that you show up with. That's what they want. It's not the food or the drinks. It's how are you bringing your energy to this pose right here and fold forward, halfway lift, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior one. Right hand side. Ujjayi. How are we showing up in this together? How are you giving your energy, non-judgment, just showing up in this pose of warrior one? Ujjayi. Hands to the mat, plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left hand side. If you were doing all this yoga together as one, right? How does that change the energy in the room? Like it doesn't mean everybody's just doing the same thing, like a synchronized swimmer, or maybe it does. How are you showing up in this pose together? So your energy. If you're in your mind, your body, judging yourself or other people, you're not together. You're like in your mind. Get out of the mind. Shoulder blades together, hands to the mat, plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Ujjayi. Float forward. Halfway lift. Forward pose, chair pose. Ujjayi, sit in your chair. How can we encourage ourselves to stay in this chair pose together? Longer, deeper, more intentional, without our stories. That's what community does. Like we encourage ourselves like a team. We're doing this pose, this chair pose together to get energy, to get motivation, to get like purpose, staying longer in the chair. Go bring your knees on top of your ankles, sit. Ujjayi, breathing in, like there we go. Breathe in, shoulder blades together. We're here for 15 seconds together. Building muscles, changing the energy around us. 10 seconds. We can do this. I know we can. 5 seconds. Ujjayi, the whole planet is watching. And full forward. Ujjayi, shake that off. Plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right hand side. Ujjayi. Let's settle into our warrior one. Best warrior one. Open the right knee. Chest towards the top of the mat. Shoulder blades together. Active your arms. Twist your inner elbows towards the back. Breathing in. And breathing out. That's what it means together. Like it's easier when you're together, running, working, making projects, leaving it better for someone. Always better. There's always someone, something. That's what the togetherness is about. Being in warrior one together so we can build our muscles, 15 seconds together in Warrior One. Changing the planet, changing the world. Ujjayi, 5 seconds. Building. And hands to the mat, plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Ujjayi. Warrior One, left hand side. Hands to the ceiling. Bend into that left knee. Your right foot's at 45 degrees. Lift the toes. Let go of the control. And just be here. Inner elbows towards the back. Ujjayi. Breathing in. Ujjayi. Stay in here together. We tend to do things longer when we're in a community. We stay at jobs longer when we feel we belong. We stay with friends and families when we belong. We're in this together. But we sometimes seek to find people that agree with us instead of just being in this. 10 seconds in this pose, in this moment. Push your hips forward. 5 seconds. Shoulder blades together. Ujjayi, hands to the mat. Plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Ujjayi. Breathing in. And then float forward. Halfway lift. Chair pose. Sit in your chair. Best chair ever. There was a book that I read about meditation, and they said if we had 1,000 people around the city meditating on one thing for 15 minutes, it would change the energy of the city. Think about that. Maybe the Egyptians knew something we didn't. Maybe our ancestors understood that we're all in this together, in this pose, Ujjayi, in this life. Sit in your chair, Ujjayi. Shoulder blades together. Sit in that chair a little deeper. Ujjayi. Breathe in. Last 15 seconds. Sit in the chair, Ujjayi. 10 seconds. Sit deeper. You can do this. We got this together. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Ujjayi. Shake that off. 2-piece fingers to your big toe and then pull. Separate your feet hip width apart. Pull. Fold forward. Fingers to toes. Forward fold. Breathing in. Breathing out. Palms to toes, forward fold. Bring your palms on your feet so your feet, your toes touches your wrist. And pull. Ujjayi. Release that and come to Malasana Squat all the way down. Hands to heart center. Pushing the knees with your elbows. Ujjayi. You can use a block here to stabilize if you can't reach all the way down. I've been told that not everybody can do this. And that's okay. We're in this together. In this pose. And let's go into crow pose from here. Hands to the mat. You can stay Malasana Squat. Lift your knees to your triceps. There's one foot, then the next. Breathing in. Lengthen. Lengthen your neck. Lengthen your chest. Expand your chest and upper back. Touch your toes together. Ujjayi. And we're in this pose together. The energy is palpable. It's growing as we encourage each other to stay in this pose. just a little longer. Stay uncomfortable. Going further than we've ever gone before in this pose. Ujjayi. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay in the pose a little longer. Breathe in, breathe out. Ujjayi, shoulder blades together. Feet together. And Malasana Squat. Ujjayi. Come all the way up. Extended mountain. Take your feet together. Take a giant step with your left foot and open up to warrior one. Bend your right knee. Hands to the ceiling. And we're in this pose together. This is why we seek like team exercise, team activities, because we want to do things together. We're in this together. We play games together. We're in this together, right? A lot more fun. And we stay longer. So we're staying longer together in this pose. Shoulders together. And it's the energy that we get in togetherness. And whether or not, whether you're a vaccine person or anti-vaccine person, we're in this pandemic together. We're in this world together. Even if you don't believe that there's a pandemic, we're still in this world together. Open up to warrior two. Ujjayi. And really open that right hip to the left wall. Push the right hip towards the left wall. Lift the left arm up. Bend into that right knee. Push on your big toe out on each foot. We're in this mode, in this pose together. Pull on your hands, your fingers. Bring your shoulder blades together. Open up. Ujjayi. Flip your front palms and then bring your front palms to the sky. Exalt your warrior. Look up. Warrior two. Bring your hips down just a little bit more for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended side angle. Ooh, very good. We're in this together. This is where it counts. It hurts. Warrior two. Exalt your warrior. Flip your front palms. Bring your palm to the sky. Right here, it counts. Warrior two. 10 seconds. Shoulder blades together. 5 seconds. Ujjayi. Hands to the mat. Yeah, plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Releasing all the toxicity in the world. Ujjayi. And warrior one, left hand side, left foot, left hand. Come on up. Ujjayi. Build up. Come up. Ujjayi. Like everybody you see, the police officers, the nurses, we're all in this together. We have this thinking that we're not, that we're independent, but really we're all tied together. Warrior two, through this energy field. It's a little easier when we're doing things together. Things are happening when we do things together. Creativity is possible when we do things together. In my studying of innovation, This is the number one criteria. It's community, doing things together. This is what builds innovation, because people have possibilities. They get accepted in the clan, if you want. Flip your front palms and exalt your warrior. And we want to contribute. We want to be part of something. Ujjayi, warrior 2. Shoulder blades together. We want to do this together. This life, whatever this life is, it may not be what we expect, though. Letting go of the life that we had is a way to do this together. Ujjayi. Extended side angle, left elbow, left knee, right hand up. Warrior 2. This is where it counts, right here. Exalt your warrior. And then warrior 2. We're gonna stay here together. We got this, right? We're building, pushing in the big toe out. Focusing on one thing. Shoulder blades together, focusing on one spot, 15 seconds. We got this. We're building energy. We're leaving everybody better, 10 seconds. We're creating a positive movement together. 5, almost done. And hands to the mat, plank pose. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And Ujjayi. Right foot to the sky. Open the right knee and flip your dog. Ujjayi. We're in this pose together in flip dog. Some people could go to wheel from here. Something I've been working on, but not quite there. Ujjayi. Side plank on the left. Yogi go. Downward facing dog. Yogi go. Left foot to the sky. Flip your dog. Ujjayi. I guess the way to get in wheel, is to kind of bring your hand to the inside. Not quite there yet. And then side plank on the right. Downward facing dog. Ujjayi. Breathe in, letting it go. Bend your knees and float forward. Halfway lift, forward fold, ragdoll. Come all the way up. Eagle on the right. Yogi go. Wrap your right arm under your left. Sit in your chair. Bring your right leg over your left. Sitting deep into your chair. Ujjayi. Bring your elbows to the knee. And then kick your right leg out for airplane. And then unravel your arms for airplane. Bend your right knee, reach for the inside of that foot for a bind. Release the left hand, come into warrior to dancer. You might have to switch your grip on your right foot. Go inside the right foot. Ujjayi. And release. Mountain pose. We're in this together. There's possibilities when you see something, do something. Eagle on the left. Left under right. Lift the elbows, sit in your chair. Wrap your left leg over your right. Breathing in. Bring your elbows to the knee. And then unravel the left foot. Kick it out for airplane, eagle arms. Unravel the arms. Airplane. Bend the left knee, reach for the foot with your two hands. And then dancer. Reach for the inside of that left foot. Switch your grip. Straighten out your right hand. Ujjayi. And release. And we'll do that one more time. So much fun. We're in this together. Eagle on the right. Hands to the sky. Wrap your right under your left. Sit in your chair. Right, your right. Bring your right leg over your left. Ujjayi. We'll stay for a couple of breaths in each sequence. Elbow to knee. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Airplane, eagle arms. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Airplane. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Bend your right knee. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Dancer, switch your grip on your right foot. You may have to adjust. Come back into dancer. Breathe in. Breathe in. And release. Mountain pose, hands by your side. Stand in mountain pose. Together, in this together. Coming here together. Yeah, there's power in doing something together. That's why we organize races. Yeah, it's why we organize activities. Hands to the ceiling, eagle on the left. It's why we organize protests. Yeah. We wish everybody would join us. Yogi go and eagle. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Elbow to knee. Breathe in. Straighten out your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe in. Airplane eagle arm. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Airplane, unravel the arms. Breathe in. Shoulder blades together. Shoulders away from your ear. Breathe in. Lift the left leg. Breathe in. Bend the left knee. Reach for the foot with your two hands. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Kick into that hand. Dancer. Left hand sides. You may switch your hands. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. And release. Mountain pose. That's a tough sequence. Feel the blood rush back to your body. Feel the thigh bone muscle. Feel the energy in your lower back, your shoulders. Ujjayi. Take a giant step with your right foot back. Go to the triangle. Bring your right foot at 45 degrees. And then bring your left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Extend your arms, hips facing the side wall. Left hand, left shin. Right hand up, look up. Open your chest. Ujjayi. Breathing in, open your chest even more. Ujjayi. We're all in this together. We get, like, if you look at where we get discouraged is when people don't join us together. But I think maybe it's because, like Martin Luther King, his speech is that it wasn't for revolution. It was that all man was created equal. All men would be viewed as equal without skin color or sex or origin. So he grounded on something in this together, right? Like in this. So if, yeah, come on up, all 10 toes towards the side wall and fold forward. One of the things we're taught in yoga, when teaching, is like every student is right. How you're doing the pose is right. Because this, doing this together is not the pose. This together is connecting at an energy level. It's getting out of our stories, out of our heads, so we can create a better space. This is what this is. If you find people are connecting, change this. Come on up. Turn your right foot to the back wall. Straighten out the right leg. Tippy toe your right foot all the way to the edge of the mat, wherever that is. And if you did a small step, well, then you got to stretch even more. Triangle to the right, right hand, right shin, left hand up. This is it. Change the this to see how many people show up. Change the discussion to this. When you see people with love and compassion and forgiveness, you've changed this. You've changed the discussion about this. We're all in this together. We are. Ujjayi. Come on up. Bring your feet together. Tiptoe your feet all the way up. Together. Yeah. Tree pose. Come on the ball of your right foot. Open the right knee. And then maybe take a lesser this today. A lesser tree. A smaller tree. Changing this to whatever this is for you. And see how that feels. Changing what this is. Being in the moment. And so it shines. Ujjayi. Switch this to something different. And mountain pose. Ujjayi. Come to the top of the mat, feet together, hands to the ceiling, and fold forward. Halfway lift and plank pose. Go a little further up on your plank pose. We'll stay here together in plank pose. Ujjayi. You can always do this on your knees, but we're in this together, right? This pose, this moment, this creativity, this possibility. Ujjayi. Turn your inner elbows towards the front. Bring your shoulder blades together. Activate your glutes. Go forward on your toes. Push your shoulders just on over your knuckles. We're in this one together. Ujjayi. And we get more energy by it, right? By staying here, by getting like motivated that there's only 15 seconds left to this 1 minute plank. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. 10 seconds left to this 1 minute plank. Pretty amazing, right? 5 seconds. Pull your belly into the spine for the last few seconds and all the way down. Left cheek to the mat. Ujjayi. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Hands underneath, just below your shoulders, actually, almost at your breasts. And then lift, bring your crown of your head to the mat. Lift your head, lift your chest, lift your hands, lift your feet. Baby cobra. Bind your hands, lift your hands off your back, and release. Right cheek to the mat. Ujjayi. Baby cobra number 2, forehead to mat. Bind your hands, lift your chest, lift your hands, lift your feet. Ujjayi, lift everything. Breathing in. Ujjayi. We're going to stay here 10 seconds. Ujjayi, lift everything. 5 seconds. We got this together. And release. Favorite cheek to the mat. Windshield wash your feet. Bend your knees. Ujjayi. Upward facing dog. Bring your shoulder blades together. And come to sit on your heels. Hands to your thighs. Ujjayi. We'll do half camel. Bring your right foot forward, sitting up on your knees. Bring your hands to your knee. Push forward your hip. Once you're settled here, maybe this is it. Maybe you open your chest and you open your gaze towards the sky. Or maybe you take your right hand and you reach for the left, you take your left hand and you reach for the left thigh or the left calf or the left heel, and your right hand to the sky and back, and push your hips up and forward. Tilt your pelvis up and forward. Should be forward and up, I guess. And release, hands to the mat. Take your right hand, open the right knee, look up. Ujjayi. Hands to the mat, switch side, left foot forward, right foot back, hands to your left knee. Push your hips forward, pushing on your knee. Ujjayi. Open the chest, gaze up. Take your right hand and bring it up. And maybe you wrap it all the way up to your heel. And then you take your left hand, maybe reach it up towards the top of your head. You can bring your index finger to your thumb on your left hand. Ujjayi. And come on down. Hands to the mat. Take your left hand, bring it to the left knee. Open the left knee, look up. Ujjayi. Come to sit on your knees. And then finally sit on your heels. Come on your toes. Ujjayi. Hands to heart center. And then lean back. Try to lift your knees off the mat. And then bring them back down without touching the mat if you can. So hands to heart center. Lift the knees off the mat and back down. Do that a few times. Ujjayi. Just lifting up. Balancing. Bring them down. And up. Balancing. And then down. The next time you're up, stay up. Ujjayi. Lift up your knees. Lift up slowly. You're on the tip of your toes. Come all the way down, up to mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Your feet are together. Big toe together, slightly, your heels are slightly apart. Go on the tip of your toes and come all the way down slowly. until you are sitting on your heels. Ujjayi. Breathing in and breathing out. Come all the way up. We're in this together. Go high on your toes and come all the way down. Ujjayi. If you have knee issues, you can just stay in mountain pose or stay in toe tuck. If you don't have any issues, continue doing this movement. Toe tuck is this. Yeah. Ujjayi. Modifying, we're all in this together. Or you can do it flat on your feet. Ujjayi. Or you can do half and then come to all fours. And we'll do a few cat cow just to loosen the lower back. So inhale for cow, look up, belly to the mat, and cat, round your back, look at your belly button. One more, cow pose, look up, and cat pose. Ujjayi. Let's come into plank pose. Hands underneath your shoulders. You can do this on your knees or off. Ujjayi. Push forward. Make sure you ground your hands. Look at your hands. Spread your fingers wide. Press the knuckle, the front of the knuckle down to the mat. And then take the tip of your fingers, grip the mat with your tip of your fingers. Underneath your fingers are kind of hollow, but you're gripping the mat. And your shoulders are right on top of your wrist. Push a little further up. Bring your belly to the spine. Activate the glutes and the thighs. Ujjayi. Grip the mat. Look straight down. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. Ujjayi. Breathing in together here. Letting it go. Aha. Breathing in together. And letting it go. Aha. Another 30 seconds. Breathe in. And letting it go. Aha. Pull the belly to the spine. Breathe in. You got this. And let it go. Aha. 20 seconds left. Shoulder blades together. Breathe in. Aha. 15. You got this. Move forward. 10, 9, 8. We got this together, right? We're in here. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come into child's pose. Ujjayi. Breathing in. That was 1.5 minutes together. That was good. Ujjayi. Letting it all go. Breathe in. Come into frog pose. Knees are wide, feet are together or separated. Your choice, yogi choice. Either way, tip your toes towards your nose or towards your knees. And bring your chest to the mat. Frog pose, separate your knees wide. Letting gravity do the work. Forehead on your hands or on the block. We're in this together. And it's hard, like, when you look at social media, all the judgment, the battering. And like for them, when the news or the people are posting the battering and the injustices, what they're looking is at this. They want you to come this together. Like they want you to have this understanding that this is what's important. This is what we're in it together. And I think we have to search for a bigger meaning than this. We have to look deeper than this. You have to look deeper than the injustices. That was my personal discovery. When I got treated unjustly in front of the court, when I got treated unfairly by my ex-partner, my ex-boss, I had to look at a deeper understanding of this. We're in this together. I had to look at something deeper than that to forgive them, forgive my ex-partner, and to see him for just a human being like me, like trying his best. I had to forgive the judge and then have compassion for how difficult it is to judge and have consequences. Like it's easy to judge, but have we thought about the consequences? I have compassion for that. And I realized that we're all in this together. He had a job to do, and he did the best that he could. Ujjayi. Let it go. Breathing in. And come on up. Keep your left leg bent and then straighten out your right leg. Yeah, like that. And then bring your hands to the sky and fold forward on your right leg. It's kind of a modified fold. Where is this defined in your heart? And where can you redefine this? Where can you redefine this? Let go and fold over your left knee. Small micro fold. Release that and switch legs. Straighten out your left leg, bend your right knee. Reach for the sky and fold onto your left leg. Where in your life can you redefine this? Redefine, this, that we're in this together. So you can find it to get the togetherness of this. The deeper this is, the deeper your energy, your impact. And then fold on your right knee. And release. And we'll do an inversion of choice. I will do an arm balance on the wall. You can do whatever inversion you choose, yogi's choice. You can do shoulder, headstand, waterfall. So handstand, your hands are shoulder width apart, 6 inches approximately from the wall. And then bring your hips on top of your shoulders, bend one knee, straighten one leg, and kint into it. Use the wall, and then use the wall as a way to get out of the wall. A lot of people practice this without the wall, and I kind of agree. You kind of depend on the wall, and then the wall's not there one day. Somebody bursts the wall, and then you're left without a wall. Better to practice with a partner. And release. Come to lay on your back. And then bring your knees to the right, gaze to the left. Supine twist. I will leave you in Shavasana for 26 breaths at least. Just enough time for you to get out of your mind, get out of your body, get into your third eye, get into a new possibility. This is where a new possibility is built, when you get out of your mind and your body. Supine twist to the left, knees to the left, gaze to the right. It's because we store our stories in our bodies. And when we focus on the third eye, we focus the attention on blood flow and energy to the third eye. The mind forgets the body. The mind forgets the story that are stored into the body. And we're allowed and we're enabled to create a bigger this, like a better this. We're in this together when we're out of our minds and out of our bodies. And bring your knees to your chest, give yourself a squeeze everything, and Shavasana. Ujjayi. Shoulders together, shoulder blades to the mat. Shoulder into their socket. Bring your lower back to the mat. Breathe in and let it go. Focus on the third eye. Get out of your mind. Get out of your body. Focus on the word this. See the word this. See a deeper understanding of this. What does this? Just focus on the word. Create, imagine the word in your third eye. We're all in this together. I invite you to write about this. What is this for you? Ujjayi. And let it all go.